Right, so this question is asking us to um, find the graph that represents each of the function, and then also just say which part of the equation in the standard form tells us whether the graph is opening upwards or downwards. Um, and which part of the equation tells you where the y-intercept is. So when we look at this, we need to recall that, the standard form of the equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. The a portion tells us whether the graph is opening up or down. And the c part of the equation tells you where you can find your y-intercept. So when you look at each of the equations in standard form, you should be able to recognize A, B, and C. Now, for all of the equations that are listed here, we can see the A portion, and we can see or C portion. There is no B term in any of these. So let's get into it. So when we look at graph A, the green one, we're noticing that the y-intercept is occurring at 4, so that is 0, 4. And we're noticing that that graph is opening upward. So that means that the C is positive and also the A is positive, which means for us, that is going to be H. So it opens upward. The y-intercept is a +4. That means A must be positive. So the equation that matches this graph is going to be h of x. When we look at graph B, let's look at the y-intercept that is occurring at -4. So, and it's also opening up. So the function that is defined in that way based on what is given means the A has to be positive and the y-intercept is a -4. So this opens upward. The y-intercept is a -4. A must be positive. So the equation that matches this function is graph f of x, which is the B for B. And then lastly, when we look at the y-intercept for C, that's occurring at 0, 1, crossing at 1, and that is opening downwards. And the fact that it opens downwards, it tells us that the A in the equation is going to be negative. So that would have to be matching the function g of x. So it opens downwards, the y-intercept is 1. This means that the a must be negative in the function. So we're seeing a negative x squared, which means a is -1. So that is a graph that matches g of x, which is C.